What's going on, everybody? Mike Stadler here.
Karl with you.
The Obsession Podcast back at you. Got some controversial stuff again today, Karl.
Yeah, buddy, what you got?
Yeah, well, you know,
Is
a
it
lot of... What's that?
Big topic?
Big topic. A lot of people have been asking us, and it's been in the news a lot. It's a CWD in Wisconsin. The effects here. I think we'll get into some people have talked about that northern No Doe hunt.
Yeah.
That's going to be implemented. So, you know, CWD.
Been around for 20 plus years now.
Yeah, it is. So, you know, and really, CWD has been around since the 60s.
Yep.
Is when it was first discovered.
Colorado.
Yeah, which was out west, Colorado. You know, the Wisconsin DNR began monitoring in '99 here.
I remember those days. Everybody was freaking out.
Yep. First positives were in 2002.
Yep.
This is right from the DNR.
Right, straight from the DNR.
Right from the DNR. So you want to hate me? Go ahead, I don't care.
But we're gonna throw some facts. You can throw some facts, Mike.
Right from the DNR, 2002. So, and you know, from '99 to '01. There was only 1,092 tests that the DNR recorded.
Yep.
Everybody was kind of, not a big deal.
Right. We'll never have it.
Yeah, not a big deal. Obviously, that number has went up. Not a lot, though, considering, you know, kill and population.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be on average, you know, maybe 17,000-ish deer a year get tested statewide. Statewide.
So, okay, yeah. I remember, yeah.
Not a huge number
when you compare it to the deer kill in general.
Yeah, to the kill.
Yeah. So barely, maybe 10% if we're lucky.
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh.
Well, I guess we go into what CWD is. I don't know if a lot of people even really know what it is.
A lot of people hear it, maybe don't understand what it is. Chronic wasting disease.
Right.
Yeah. And what it does to the animal.
Right. Well, it's a nervous system disorder.
Yep.
And it is in the deer family.
Yes.
The deer family.
Deer only family.
Yeah. So, deer, moose, elk, reindeer, caribou, whatever you want to call them. That's the animals that it's in.
Yep.
And that's a fact.
Yep.
It has not ever been found in any other animal other than the deer family.
Right. Doesn't transmit to humans.
Does not transmit to humans. In fact, there has never, ever been a case of it transmitted to a human. Ever.
That's correct.
That's a fact.
Yep, it's a fact.
You can Google that. We like to see
well, in the Google machine.
On the Google machine.
A lot of people like to compare it, though, you know, to mad cow disease, and that's where they get the misconception.
Yep.
And, you know, that's something you got to watch for, is realize two different entities.
Right. For sure.
Yeah.
It is. It's a prion disease. Is basically what they kind of classify it as.
Yep.
Can be spread. Obviously, it's direct animal to animal, deer family animal to animal. Bodily fluids, carcass parts.
Yeah.
Of an infected animal, obviously. So, which is why, you know, way years back, the baiting thing came into effect in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Wisconsin's answer to it was, we're going to quit baiting.
Yeah.
That way, stop animals from congregating.
Yep.
To where,
yep.
You know.
No mineral, no bait, can't do any of that. Nose-to-nose contact, saliva, all of that. Yep. We're going to get rid of that chance.
What do you know,
We'll get into the things a little bit. Here's the deal. So, well, you know, and a lot of you know, that one of my main hunting areas when we were doing the TV show, and you hunted with me there a couple times, was right in the center of the core of the CWD zone.
Dane County.
Yeah, Dane County, Iowa County area, right through there.
Yep.
Basically, Blue Mounds area was where they found the first one, I believe, Iowa County.
Yes.
And people freaked out, dude. I mean, I remember going to these meetings, and I had my brother-in-law with me, and at the time, my brother-in-law was a DNR officer.
Right.
And when we went to these meetings, he didn't go as a DNR officer. He went as himself as a concerned landowner in the core area. And we watched this go. We had all the professionals, you know. We had the CWD professionals, and we had the predator professionals. Yeah, air quotes. If you're, if you're watching, you've seen it. If you're listening, project air quotes right there. And obviously there was a lot of concern because whitetail hunting is a huge deal in our state. And, you know, the theory then was, well, we're just going to reduce the numbers. So the DNR came out with all kinds of ways to be able to take out animals. I mean, we were hunting in, July and August.
Yeah.
We even did a video.
Yeah.
I did a video for the DNR. At the time, they made it legal to shoot spotted fawns.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'll be honest, I shot a spotted fawn on film for the DNR to help promote that. Not something I would do again, ever. Now it's illegal again anyway. But at that time, to reduce deer numbers, they were doing that. Unlimited doe tags, earn a buck. So every doe you shot, you earned a buck tag. And you could shoot unlimited bucks.
Which is where Earn a Buck came from.
Yeah.
It's from CWD.
Yeah, so you had all the earn a buck, all the buck tags.
Yeah, that's a lot of things too. People think that the earn a buck was a way to kill more deer. It was, but it was because of CWD.
Yeah,
100%. Another answer.
Yeah, and it wasn't statewide at that point.
No.
You know, earn a buck or anything like that in certain areas, in the core areas and things like that. So obviously this became a big deal. I mean, and I'm not going to lie, back then, 2002, 2001, 2002 to 2004 or 5, in that particular area, if I went out, and I'm not lying when I say this, if I went out into a tree and didn't see 15 to 20 deer a night, I did something wrong. It was that simple. That's how many deer we had in those areas. So overpopulation is also part of that. So what else you got for facts?
So like you said, you know, the counties, so Dane, Iowa, Richland, Sauk, from day one, still today, have the highest number of CWD positives, still.
Yep.
And it's been that way every year from 2002 to 2023, which is our last hunting year.
Yeah.
Still the highest. So a lot of people freaking out, oh, it's getting worse, it's getting worse. It's actually stayed the same.
Yeah.
And so 2021, 17,148 tests statewide, 1,327 positive, 8%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
2022, 17,206 tests.
Yep.
1,492 positive, 8.6%.
Slight increase.
Slight increase.
Yep.
Last year, 16,704 tests, 1,558 positive, 9%.
So it is going up
Just
a little bit.
Slight. Yep. And I could go back 2020, 2019, similar.
Yep.
Some years a bit high, then a little dip, and then back up again.
Now those numbers are state tested.
Those are state tests.
Right.
That's DNR numbers.
Yep.
On their site.
Statewide. Though.
Statewide.
Yeah.
Every county is listed. Individual
Yeah.
Positives per county.
Yeah.
And, you know, so say, and I don't have the exact in front of me, but like say Dane County had 350 deer and it had 26 positives or whatever that number is. That, you can look it up per county. There's still counties in this state that have never had a positive test.
Oh yeah.
Never.
Yeah. And there's areas in some of these counties, maybe not so much Dane in Iowa, but areas in Richland County where they've done tests, they still haven't had a positive. But in certain parts of Richland County,
they have it all the time.
They have it all the time. Yeah.
And, you know, in my opinion, a lot of these people are going to test these deer and get a buck tag.
Oh, yeah.
Because you do.
Yeah,
'Cause we've got more. You've had a positive one.
Yep.
I've had a positive one.
Yep.
You get another buck tag.
Yeah, 100%. good, bad, otherwise.
But it is what it is.
Right.
Because they figure your deer is wasted.
Yeah.
To them.
Yeah.
Probably a whole other topic, but don't want you consuming the meat, whatever.
Yeah, which is your choice.
Yeah, which is your choice.
Yeah.
So you get another tag. CWD has been documented in 31 states.
Yeah.
4 provinces of Canada, several other foreign countries. It isn't like it's just here.
Right.
It's been west forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
Right. I got a big thing with CWD, and this is my view on CWD, kind of to a short term for the short program, is I think it's somewhat like humans with cancer. There's certain animals genetically that are more prone to get it than others. And it seems to be kind of working out that way. I've talked to a few biologists out of Texas back in the day when it first started happening. And their view on it was basically what I just stated, was that certain animals were more prone to receive or being able to get CWD than others. And they thought it might just be a genetic thing. But it's like certain humans, because of their genetics, are more prone to get cancer or certain diseases.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I think cancer, is in everybody. That's my opinion. Not a doctor.
Yeah.
I think it's in everybody. It either becomes active or does not.
Right.
So the CWD, I 100% agree, could be the same thing.
And that's our speculation,
yes.
just so you know. Our view on it.
That's our opinion on that. I mean, I don't know that.
Right.
I'm not a doctor. I don't know that doctors know that.
Right, they know that. If they did, you'd think we'd be able to fix it. So
yeah,
we didn't
you
have
would
it.
think so.
But
so the CWD in general, if some people know it as prion disease, the biggest thing about it is super resilient.
right.
It does not need an animal to be alive.
Nope.
It can remain in the soil for years.
Yeah. So what Mike means by a prion is he's talking about a protein prion. So as soon as the animal consumes it, whether it's in the dirt or it gets it off of, let's just say, 2 deer rub noses or lick each other or whatever, social grooming, anything like that, maybe even eating off the same cob of corn or something like that, they have a chance of getting CWD. And protein prions, if you know anything about your body, or I think any animal in general, whether it be a human or whatever, proteins, proteins are absorbed by your body rapidly for use. And once this gets into an animal, it rapidly goes through its system and attacks the animal's nervous system.
Correct.
And progresses until you'll see at the end what happens.
Weight loss, lethargic, drooling.
Yeah. Incoherent.
Human contact, like literally walk up to a deer.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything. Are some of the things you can look up and see videos of people that have walked right up to deer and they're just like they're out of it. Yeah. Because they're dying.
Right. Yep.
And that's what it does.
This year, CWD in general, here's what I'm going to throw out before we go any further with stuff. So, in that particular area, I haven't hunted on that piece of property in 2 years. It's actually owned by my brother-in-law. And I will tell you right now, any deer over the age of 2.5 that's been shot on the property, so my brother-in-laws, my nephews, they all hunt out there yet. 50% of the bucks taken off that property, and there's 170 acres there now. 50% of the bucks taken off that property are CWD positive.
Yep.
And the numbers on mature deer are way down. Mm-hmm. And what I mean by mature deer, I consider a mature deer basically in Wisconsin 2.5 to 5, 6, whatever. I will tell you that I think from the pictures that my brother-in-law, the owners, sent me and showed me, in the last 3 years, he's got 2 4-year-olds on the property. Maybe 5. Mm-hmm. That's it. Where we used to have, I can show you videos of I mean, when you came out there with me, 5, 6, 7 bucks between, you know, 5 and who knows, 8, 9 years old.
Right. And, you know, some of these, like, for instance, the ones that we've shot,
yeah,
there was nothing wrong with them.
No, when you look at them physically, no.
Strong, healthy, solid.
Yep.
You know, older age class bucks, you know, 3.5 to 4.5 year olds, looked fine. So again, kind of like what we said before, I don't like the cancer thing. I don't know that it affects everyone.
Right.
I think it's there.
Yeah.
It has the potential to.
Right.
Doesn't mean it affects them.
Yeah. Oh, and when I say on the brother-in-law's property, these are deer. When you shoot them, they look healthy as hell.
Oh, yeah, they're healthy. Every one of them look healthy.
They look healthy. It's not like they're dying or whatever. I do have some video of a buck that I filmed in August that died in my brother-in-law's, just below my brother-in-law's home in early October. It was like a 140-inch 8-pointer. He went from looking perfectly healthy in velvet in early August to being a skeleton and dying by mid-October. That's how fast that works.
It's quick. You know? If it hits them, it's quick.
Yeah. So, you know, you may shoot a deer that is positive, but you just don't know it. Right. Some people don't test.
Right.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't test always all my deer from my property and my places, and
I don't either.
You know where it is. And every deer we shoot that looks healthy, you know, we eat. I'll be honest, I'm 100% sure I've shot deer on my brother-in-law's back in the day that are CWD positive. I've eaten it.
Well, we ate the last 2 we tested.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
Yeah. Yeah, both of our bucks that tested positive, we ate them.
So, and I mean, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, is it a problem in Wisconsin? It is. It's a problem everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, what we're trying to show is it's been a steady-ish.
It's not getting worse.
It doesn't seem to get worse. It has its ebbs and flows. You know. Now, going to another thing with the northern counties.
Yeah.
Now.
Yep.
That there's a GOP bill to suspend northern Wisconsin doe hunts in order to regrow the herd.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
The Northern Forest Hunting Zone, which is the northern third top of the state.
Yep.
So, and it's a real thing, if you haven't heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
So some of their numbers is funny. I'll start with this. So 14.7% fewer bucks during gun season compared to 5-year average. This is from studies there, which would be, again, the Northern Forest Hunting Zone.
Yeah.
27.2% fewer does. Now the DNR, on their site, said they blame the harsh 2022-23 winter for the numbers. Nothing about CWD in there at all.
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah, and I don't think they have very many positives up there anyway.
No.
But the number deterioration up there is due to other reasons.
Right. So the bill that they're proposing basically would prohibit killing antlerless deer for 4 years in these counties. 4. Not like a year, 2, 4.
And why are they doing it? Okay, so here's the deal. So in those counties, I will say this. There are, in my opinion, this is my opinion, and we'll let Mike voice his opinion on this too. So, number one, like we're going to hit on the CWD thing when I told you guys earlier that we had a predator professional talk to us about predators in Wisconsin at that particular time, early 2000s. And he was talking about bear numbers in the northern third of the state, and we had wolves that were reintroduced in the northern third of the state. Back then, and I'm not sure date-wise if we could still or we could hunt wolves that particular time around, but they had a number that they wanted to keep. I want to say it was like 750
Yes.
wolves in the northern part of the state. And then they would also have a hunt, and you'd have, 300 could get shot or something like that, and then they would shut it down as soon as the 300th was registered. Somehow that's how it was going to work. Now we don't even have a wolf hunt. Our bear numbers, we all know our bear numbers are way up. But tags don't seem to reflect that in certain zones.
Right.
Which is in the upper third part of the state too, which I find hard to believe. So we have more predators. If we do this, like what they're talking about, which I don't disagree with their statement to increase deer numbers, but we also have to reduce predator numbers to do that at the same time. So the DNR has to, in my opinion, allow more bear tags to be issued in those zones.
And they have talked about a wolf hunt now.
They're trying to get it through.
Finally.
But the hard part, well, the DNR wants it.
Yeah,
they actually had gotten it through, and then the feds shut it down.
It's people that want wolves.
Yeah.
We don't need wolves.
Yeah. No. No. And I don't disagree with having a certain amount of wolves.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
But you
have
hunt
to,
them.
yeah.
There's nothing hunts them.
You have to maintain the number. The alpha predator, which is a wolf, because they hunt in packs. And if those of you who have never witnessed a wolf live,
very proficient.
Yeah, they are a killing machine. Yeah. And it's not the one you see; it's the 5 or 6 you don't.
Yeah,
it's that simple.
Yes.
But anyway, they're doing a hell of a number on our deer herd up there.
Yep.
And the bears are doing a hell of a number on our fawn herd in the spring, which the DNR is also correct about the heavy winter over the last couple times. So if you think about that, the whitetails trying to come back are minimal. Here's my problem. If we just all of a sudden, without controlling the predators, introduce more predator food into the area, guess what's going to happen to the predator population?
More predators?
Oh my God, dude.
Weird.
Yeah, it'll double.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay. And you think people got problems with wolves now up there?
Better hold on to your dogs.
Yeah. Your dogs, your cattle.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah. So they have to work this together, and I'm hoping that, I believe that the hard part about the DNR, just so you know, the DNR in our state, in Wisconsin now, doesn't make law. Law is made by bureaucrats. Yeah. The DNR is there to consult. The DNR used to make law.
Well, remember, this is I think a lot of people don't know, Karl, we gave the DNR the power they have.
Correct. 100%.
We did.
Yep.
We did.
Yep.
Nobody else did.
Right.
To take care of our conservation in general.
And it has to be there, though.
Yeah, it does.
Because if it's not, we'll have what we had, was 100 plus years ago, we had almost no whitetails in Wisconsin.
Yeah, right. That's why we did it.
Yeah.
So, are you going to like everything you do?
No,
you're not. Deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, if you want to keep hunting whitetails.
Right.
Here, and this is a thing, this is a fun fact for me. I like facts.
Throw it out there.
So,
fun fact.
I was talking about the 14.7% fewer bucks, 27.2% fewer does harvested.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So here's one thing that people like to put out there, and these numbers are skewed.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, it's based off of how you want to look at it, to your perception.
Correct. So here's numbers. These are facts. You can look them up. 2022, 779,123 total tags sold, gun, bow, crossbow, muzzleloader, whatever you want to call it. Total tags. State of Wisconsin.
Just 79,000?
770.
Oh, 700. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, total.
Yeah.
So 554,898 of those were gun-only tags. Okay?
3/4.
Yes. So 2023.
Yeah.
788,697 total hunting tags, bow, gun, crossbow. Okay?
Yeah.
So a little down, or actually I should say a little up. Up from the year before.
Yeah.
About 9,000 more tags. But only 434,817 gun tags.
Yeah, so everybody started using crossbows.
Yes. Everybody wants to base the numbers off of the gun harvest because it's the big commercialized kill opening weekend. You see it.
Right.
So, in general, 120,000 plus less gun tags.
Yeah.
The number is going to be less.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
So there's 120,000 less people shooting them.
Well, that and even a crossbow is a limited weapon compared to a rifle.
Right.
So my point on this is people are taking the archery season and trying to shoot bucks. Half of those people that changed, I guarantee, just bought archery tags and said screw gun hunt.
Yeah. So, and that's what I was going to say. But the bow kills, it's very hard to find a bow number.
Oh yeah.
Are higher.
Yeah.
These years.
Well, that's because they let the crossbows into it.
Right. So the kill is still high.
Yeah.
It is. With less gun hunters.
Yeah.
They're still getting hunted.
Yep.
More and more people now, because of the crossbow, yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Are bow hunting. Well, crossbow hunting.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say bow hunting.
We can discuss that on
So that industry, which we love, is bow hunting.
Yep.
The numbers are skewed, people. So if you're seeing this, all the gun numbers are down. They are down.
They are.
I 100% agree with you, but they're down because there's less tags, more people bow hunt.
Yeah.
The whitetail kill staying the same. Very close.
Yeah.
Every year.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
People are just choosing a different weapon to hunt with. I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
You know, 9-day gun season. Now this year was a little different again, but I think the last time you and I gun hunted was like 15 because we didn't go to 14, 13, something like that. We didn't go to ND.
Right.
And we'll never do that again.
And these numbers, because it's January here in Wisconsin, so these numbers for the 2023 season really weren't even done yet.
Right.
This was up to current when I did my research because there's still hunting going on.
Oh, yeah. Well, one of our guys just shot a buck.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there's still more animals being harvested.
Yeah. It won't be a huge number, but it'll be something.
Yeah. But don't look at 2022 gun kill and 2023 gun kill and be like, oh my God, CWD is decimating a population.
Yeah, the numbers are down.
That is not what it is.
No.
Do we have CWD?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Is it decimating the population? That's not what's doing it.
No. Up north, the population's being decimated by predators and cold winters.
Right.
Lots of snow.
I mean, they're going to have more deer.
Oh, yeah. But they're going to have more predators.
My opinion, 4 years is a bit much.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe do it a year. And see what you got.
Yeah, year or two at the most,
and
then
4.
look. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, let's talk about deer. How they, they reproduce.
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Here's the thing with 4 years.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how many deer are going to be there? And already the cropland in the northern half of the state is very limited anyway.
Yeah.
It's going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Because them deer are going to eat everything.
Well, if they have no food in the winter now, imagine what it'll be like if the population increases.
They're going to be on your lawn.
Oh yeah.
They're going to eat your trees.
Yeah. Well, they're going to freeze to death. The predators are going to eat them. There's going to be more predators.
They're going to be hitting them with a car. They're going to be everywhere. They're going to be in town. They're going to be everywhere they can go.
It's such a huge. I find it interesting. I'll say this. I haven't done any research on whether or not the DNR is allowing more bear tags up there, because that's the only tag they can increase on, to be honest. Because they can't increase a wolf hunt. They're trying to get a wolf hunt.
Right.
The feds, once we get it, somebody goes to wherever and they throw another lawsuit in there, and then some liberal judge says, no, you can't do that. Wolves need to be protected, I don't understand why people don't understand the easiest way to control any animal, whether it be deer, any predator, cougars, bobcats, wolves, coyotes, is allow hunting on it. Mm-hmm. If there's not hunters, nature will run rampant, and you will eliminate half the pretty stuff those people want to go look at.
Yeah. They're not going to stop.
No.
That's the thing is, when people want to get on us about hunting, it's not ethical or whatever. If we didn't, people, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Especially if you're a plant eater.
Yeah, because that's what they eat.
Yeah.
And they don't care.
No.
Good luck trying to keep them out.
Nope. They'll just come in at night, jump a little electric fence, eat,
it.
Or go through.
Watch them do it.
Oh yeah.
They're probably the most resilient animal ever on the planet.
Said it before. Nuclear war. Yeah. Roaches and white-tailed deer.
Roaches and white-tailed deer. They'll be here. They've been here forever. They'll be here when we're gone.
Oh yeah.
And
That's a big one, dude. That'll be interesting to see how that all works out. But man,
yeah, we'll see.
The repopulation numbers, when you do numbers of repopulation, I think what they're taking into consideration is that if those are having twins, one of them's going to either get killed by a predator or die of starvation. 50%, I would assume, up there is a probably realistic number for survival.
Right.
So I guess that's their justification, but we'll see how that goes.
Look at what our kill numbers are every year.
Yeah.
Like total number of deer that are harvested in Wisconsin that are reported.
That's the other thing.
I'm going to say.
Yeah, we can talk about that quick.
You know,
I think they need to go back to registration.
Yeah, everybody out there that's listening to us, I guarantee you know somebody that don't register deer.
Oh yeah.
Or registers one and kills 2 or 3.
Right.
You know it. Everybody's probably like, I do know this guy and that guy, you know. So those numbers are skewed again.
Yeah.
There's no reason for anybody to take a deer into town like you used to have to.
No.
And go to the corner bar or the gas station and they tagged it.
Yep.
You know.
Actually registered
the deer.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that was one of the greatest things, you know, being older.
Yeah.
One of the greatest things that you could experience.
It was neat to go and see all the deer.
Yeah.
And, you know, people were a lot cooler then.
Yeah. It isn't like it is now.
When you shot a buck, they come over and, oh, cool, that's really cool. It didn't matter what it scored.
Right.
Not to get into that, but
right.
Like, oh, it's a really nice deer.
Yeah. Congratulations.
You know? Yeah, it was cool.
Then you get to tell the story of people listening.
Guys sit there and bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, you know, and, you know, it's a fish story.
Right.
It gets better as it goes.
Right.
But that's the whole thing about it.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
And so those numbers are skewed anyway.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and you know, like this year I shot my buck, didn't find him until whatever it was, a week, basically and a half later. I registered that deer. I was done.
Yep. And didn't get any of the meat.
Yeah, I didn't get any meat. I didn't have to register it.
No. We did it because you're honest.
Yeah. So
ethical, and it's the right thing to do.
It is.
And it was your deer.
It was. But how many people do that?
No.
You know, so then again, you're looking at your numbers. And everybody wants to look at numbers. I like numbers.
Yeah, numbers are great. They tell the truth.
Yeah. But they do tell the truth.
Well, when the numbers are correct. The problem nowadays is we seem to skew them to whatever we think our agenda needs to be.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if you look it up, and I did, you know, when they want to put, like, well, this is what our numbers were, and this is what it's down.
Well, dude.
But they don't want to tell you how many were harvested with archery tackle.
Right. Well, when we got back from North Dakota, which we came back on Thanksgiving this year, we got back. There's a couple days left in gun season. The very next week, come that Monday, the very first thing you've seen on the local news: gun kill way down.
Yeah.
Hunters complaining about deer numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's less gun hunters.
Yeah.
So there's going to be less deer killed.
And look at the ratios, Karl. So just say like 2022, 700 and let's just say 780,000 hunting tags sold. 555,000 of them are gun only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 75%.
They don't archery. Those are only gun tags. That's all they do.
Yep.
So, not to be a dick, but they're gonna piss and moan.
Yeah.
Well, because you and I and everybody that listens to us has been out there hunting for months.
Right.
Been harvesting deer.
Yep.
Bucks, does. Nobody's seeing that.
Right.
And the hunting industry in general, the bow hunting industry is way up.
Of course.
Everybody wants to do it now.
Yeah. It's
less people gun.
It's the in thing to do. It's the cool thing. Yeah. Air quotes. Again. Cool.
So if you look at it, there's a lot more gun hunters, so they're mad. And they're probably not seeing as many deer. I agree, they're not. But more people bow hunt.
Yeah.
More deer are taken with archery tackle now than ever were.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing about gun hunters. Gun hunting in general in Wisconsin. We used to drive deer in this state.
Yeah, that don't happen anymore.
Nobody drives deer. Everybody sits. This particular year, it's 50-some degrees out.
Yep.
You're a whitetail, 50-some degrees. It's the end of November. What are you doing during the daylight? You're not up, no, yeah.
Nothing.
You're laying there, and you get up, walk around 10 feet, 15, 20 feet, because there's browse in your area, you eat it, you lay back down.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
What's that?
That you say that too. So I was just in Texas.
Yeah.
So a couple of guys that I went with, never met them in my life.
Yeah.
Two of the guys are retired in their middle 60s. We're talking about whitetail hunting. I just listen.
Yeah.
These guys are 20 years older than me.
Yeah.
And how they talk about the deer numbers. And they say to me, well, nobody moves it.
Yeah.
You know, nobody drives, everybody sits. Everybody.
Yeah.
So nobody wants to push their deer off their land.
They're deer.
They're deer.
Yeah.
And push them over here. And they're telling me this, and I'm just listening. I'm like, this is exactly what it is, though. Because nobody does move.
No.
Like, I can remember when we used to gun hunt, you know, 15, 18 years ago.
The last time you and I gun hunted, what did we do together? We drove deer.
And we shot deer.
And we shot deer.
Yeah. 100%. We sat the opening weekend.
Yep.
Like we always did.
Yep.
Then we dropped. Everybody drove. Like, I used to get together with a bunch of friends of mine. The second weekend.
Big deer drive.
Maybe 10, 12
the
of
cameraman
us.
had
We
this
drove.
one
And
on.
we shot everything.
Yep.
Because we were filling people's freezers.
Yeah.
Whoever didn't have deer, we were putting deer down.
You mean people wanted the meat to
People
eat?
wanted the meat. And that's what we were doing. Nobody does that now. Like, oh, Christ, say, don't shoot my deer. That's my deer.
Yeah.
You know? Not your deer.
Not your deer.
It's not. It sucks. I'd love to own it. I'd love to have the biggest buck in the world. Like, that's my deer. You stay here.
Now, I'm going to watch it for
Yeah,
a few
I was
more
going to
years.
watch him.
Yeah.
You know, good luck.
Yeah.
You know, but so just be careful on the numbers. You know,
Yeah.
we're facts driven and we're very opinionated, obviously.
Yeah.
But we're giving you a lot of facts. So, and again, we talk about this all the time with our stuff. Research it. Think about things a little bit. You know, why they are what they are. Like, you know, I have, like I said, I have the numbers. You know, in 2020, actually, our CWD numbers were highest here.
Mm-hmm.
And then they actually went down. They went down for 3 years almost until this year. In 2023, they dipped up again a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the DNR will tell you, and it says on the DNR site, if you're looking up CWD, that numbers have basically remained steady with slow declines.
Yeah. It seems to me that 8 to 10% is the numbers that you're going to get in a deer herd in a huge area like the state.
Yep.
You could break it down county-wise, where percentages are probably higher in certain counties than they are other counties, because some don't even have positives.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do they not have positives because nobody's checking them there, or do they not have positives because, you know, there's really not CWD there?
Yeah. The checking is less.
Yeah.
But every county has
Yeah.
reported X amount of
CWD positives
tests.
or testing.
Tests,
Yeah.
yes. But, you know, of all the counties, the four that I stated earlier have remained the highest.
Yeah, the core
So,
area.
like I said, is that just more where it's prevalent, or is that just more where we're testing it more?
Yeah. Or is it more involved with hunter density?
Right.
There could be more hunters per capita or per square mile in that
And
area.
they're big counties.
They are big counties. Yeah. It's all the major ones are southern Wisconsin.
Dane, Iowa, Richland, Sauk,
Yeah.
pretty big counties.
Oh yeah.
Pretty big counties.
Yeah.
You know, even Columbia, which is where my property is,
Mm-hmm.
has had some years where there's been higher numbers.
Right.
And then there's been years where there's been nothing.
Right.
So it's really, I guess what we're saying is more of an ebb and flow kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it hasn't gone from 8% to 30%.
Right.
You know, it's really stayed steady, and the DNR it's stayed steady.
Yeah. I think the big thing to kind of bring away with things is CWD is not the end all for the whitetail population.
No.
Like some people stated back in the day, where it's like CWD is going to kill all the whitetails. It's not going to kill all the whitetails. There's no way it's going to kill all the whitetails.
Right.
It's something that we can control with hunting, partially, and testing, until somebody figures out a way, and they're still testing, they're figuring out ways to try and get rid of it. I've heard of a few different things that help, apparently, against, or help animals either fight CWD or not get it in the future, that type of deal.
Right.
I have not researched any of it, so
Well,
I can't really.
That too, and you know,
Talk to
I know people that have said to me they don't like these deer farms. But these deer farms are some of the people that take the biggest part in this stuff.
Yeah.
of the testing and seeing what works and what doesn't and seeing if they can help. So don't always look at it as, you know,
A problem.
as a problem, because it's really not. They're doing a lot of the testing,
Yeah.
you know. So, and I mean, yes, are they trying to figure out genetics to build the ultimate deer? They are,
Yeah.
you know, and that's because of us.
Right.
Let's not skew that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's self-driven also.
Yeah, but that's what they're doing. They do testing and stuff like that. They get it in their herds, and you know, it's not like they're heavily monitored.
Yeah.
You know,
More than anything.
heavily, and that's why everything is fenced in and, you know, pens and blah blah, whatever you want to say. But they're doing their part to try to figure it out. You know.
That is correct.
Oh.
That pretty much cover it?
Yeah, I mean that's CWD. Basically, those are facts.
Yeah.
With some of our opinion.
Of course.
Get.
Yep.
So, I mean, you guys got any more questions? You know, we want that feedback. You know, if you disagree with us, send it in. We can always touch on that topic again. You know, obviously keep tuning in. We're just trying to help everybody be a better hunter, be a little more educated.
That's correct.
So, you can check us out on
Spotify,
RSS.com,
Google,
Apple,
Amazon,
YouTube,
you want to check us out on Instagram?
and iHeart.
Oh yeah, we got iHeart also. Instagram is Rush Outdoors WI or The Obsession Podcast Hunting. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Later.
Yeah, buddy.